Hello everybody, it is me, EarthBound, and today we are talking about High School DXD Hero, episode 10. So the starting of the rating game with Kiba versus that horse guy. I can't believe that he's able to just, like, run super quickly with the horse. Like, he's so in sync with the horse that they can run super quickly. It's weird. I was saying this in my previous reviews, but literally every single person has a balance breaker now, or has like a subspecies. Like, are those subspecies created by Azazel and then he just hands them out to everyone? Because literally everyone has balance breakers now, and like literally nothing is special anymore. Because before it was kind of special, seeing that only a few people would inherit it. Like, I guess Issei had the Welsh Dragon, but didn't really activate it until he died and got powers because Rias had to like sacrifice some of her pawns to give that energy to Issei, and then that made him awaken his arm thing, or maybe emotional trauma. Maybe if he was still human and he experienced like huge emotional trauma, maybe he would have activated. But then when he died, he should have been able to activate it. Maybe it's because he was too human, but it's weird how the horse guy was able to summon multiple versions of himself to fight Kiba. Then Kiba activates a whole bunch of knights on his side. Just like that fight was pretty cool, and it was exactly what I said in my last review. It was a pretty generic fight with them just clashing, and then one dies and the other one doesn't. It's really weird how I was like when someone got defeated, I always thought of what is it? I always thought of Infinity War, like the "I don't feel so good" meme. When they would just slowly disintegrate and disappear, it's just super funny seeing that. Even though that is sad, it's super funny. Actually, how the Kaneko fight was pretty kind of cool, because it was pretty, no, not cool, just harsh. What happened to Kaneko? She got freaking head slammed into the ground, like, damn. And then like it seemed like she was okay when like after she got hit, and then I need to make someone needs to make a meme out of that "I don't feel so good" meme with Rose Weiss and Kaneko, because that would totally work. But that fight was pretty cool. It's weird how Rose Weiss's only attack is just those lasers. Is that seriously all she could do? Because it seems like all she can do is just shoot lasers, and she like barely uses her sword. Did she have a sword? No, she only has the battle armor. Reminds me of Infinite Stratos with that battle armor. And then I guess like after that fight, since it was done pretty quickly, it's also weird how Kaneko's form, she has like a second form now, where instead of one tail she has two tails. That seemed kind of odd, but it did make her kind of strong, even stronger than she was before. Because before she kind of would break the ground, but now she could break like a whole entire huge wall in like a mansion. I like how they're doing lots of different areas for this fight. Like, they aren't just fighting in the arena. Like, they fought in like a grass field, and they fought in a mansion, and then Issei went up in a fight, because I thought that when it went to 10 they would choose Issei, but then they finally chose Issei. And then that fight, like, I can't wait to see what that happens in the rest of the episode, because I'm only reviewing the first part of the episode, then the second part of the episode. But like I can't believe that. I can't believe, like, I don't know if she's gonna have like a secret attack, but once Issei doesn't feel anything towards her sexually, it's kind of weird how she would use her sexuality. I can't believe that, like, Sir Gregory would think. I'm just gonna call him that, even though that no one's gonna like that. I can't believe that Segrog would say that would work on Issei. Of course, it's gonna work, but Issei's probably gonna win. He's probably gonna like beat her up and stuff like that after the sexual stuff is gone. But so far, I'm really enjoying this rating game so far. And then the title screen in the middle of the episode is pretty cool too. Seeing that the Steel Kelman president's older sister in the bikini. I like it how the title screen is just them at the beach. It's pretty interesting. I'll be back in a few seconds to review the rest of this episode. Now, we all know that match at the ending of the episode, that match is going to be done in an instant. Knowing Segrog's power, he's going to decimate them. Like, I just know that he's probably going to one-shot Kiba and Zonivia. Maybe even, probably Roseweiss first. Probably Roseweiss is probably going to go down first. Then maybe Kiba, then Zonivia last. I think Kiba and Zonivia are probably going to be the last ones to get knocked out by him. But other than that, the rest of the Issei fight it was pretty like a disappointing match. But to him, like, I can't believe that he's just like, "You needed to take off the bra first." I like how he also used boob lingual in that fight. I'm pretty sure this is the fourth or fifth time they used boob lingual this season. I think in the third season he only used it twice. Like wow, like I can't believe that that's one of his main power-up moves, to understand the thoughts of the boobs in women. Like he can use it for everyday things, like in the seventh episode when he was using it with Segrog's uh, in comaed mother and stuff like that. And I guess like the Gasper fight, man, that Gasper fight, that was like an amazing fight. That's the stuff that you like the MC protagonist that Gasper was becoming. Like I also when they were cheering him on in that fight, the audience, I don't know it. At least they didn't show the devils knowing that thinking that the Gasper was a girl. I like it how they actually thought of him as a guy. Like they didn't show like a shocked face with people figuring it out, but at least people knew that he was a dude. But I like it how they were calling him Gaspy and cheering him on like like bros. I like it how like Issei is turning Gasper into such a bro. You know that he is like a weak kid and stuff like that. But it was cool seeing him standing up to that dragon. But man, that dragon, that was actually kind of cool seeing like a weird like malnourished skinny dude turning into a giant brown dragon. It seemed sort of familiar to the blue dragon that we saw. The designs seem kind of, yeah. Most of the dragons in the season aren't really that unique. I noticed most of the dragons look very similar, but different colors and different horns in different positions. But I thought that maybe like I might need to look back at the dragon from episode 2 or 3 because those dragons looked oddly similar. Like maybe it's just me to them looking similar, but it was cool seeing how they had like a necromancer on Segrog's team using like spells and stuff to cast Zunivia away. But I guess Zunivia just used the move that she used a couple episodes against Zunivia used her move against the other characters that she did a couple of episodes back, where she was just a huge lunge of firepower just to knock them out. But the fight against Okeno was that was pretty fast. Like I like how out of all the fights, hers was the shortest because the queen on the other side. I thought that Issei was gonna become the king, but I guess I guess Rias is the king, and then Okeno is the queen. But I like it how the other queen from the other team she just has black hole powers. She just absorbed the attack and then repelled it right back at her because she used her strongest attack. That's like most of like Segrog's team is just a whole bunch of like loopholes, like a whole bunch of loopholes on his team where he got like people that seemed weak and then powered them up, like he powered himself up to make them the strongest that they can be. Like he's just like he's really cool, and I like it how he. There's a lot of times where you think that he's a bad dude, especially with how he said in a couple episodes back where like when it showed him in a dark room doing sit-ups and then like him like doing it like a sort of like creepy smile with like his assistant acting all like emotionless. Like he seemed like a bad guy, but he generally seems like a pretty cool dude, which I hope that stays consistent. I hope that he isn't secretly bad in the future, because like for some reason I get that vibe, even though that it's not there. It's probably just me playing tricks on me. But other than that, this episode was pretty good, and I can't wait to see how the fight goes next episode. Like I said, it's probably going to go by quick, and then probably the next episode. There's only 2 episodes left, so I guess in the next episode it's going to be Issei and Rias versus Segrog. I guess again the Queen. Maybe it's going to be 2v2s, or maybe it's going to be Rias versus the Queen, and then they both. I wonder if you can knock each other out. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this review, leave a like. If you didn't enjoy it, then leave a dislike. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video in episode 11. And yeah, bye.